Hello children. In the last class, we started with laws of inheritance and we saw the law of dominance. We saw how Mendel conducted his experiment using pea plants. In his first experiment, he considered only one character. Now let us see his experiment in which more than one character was considered. That is a dihybrid inheritance. What happens when pea plants of two different characteristics are bred with each other? What all characters Mendel considered in his experiment? He took pea plants which had round yellow seeds and wrinkled green seeds. The inheritance of two such characters is known as dihybrid inheritance. When he cross-pollinated these pea plants, the entire F1 generation produced round and yellow seeds. So we understand that round and yellow seeds are the dominant traits. The next step was to self-pollinate the F1 generation. In the F2 generation, Mendel found that some of the plants were like their parents and produced round yellow seeds, and some produced wrinkled green seeds. However, some of the plants in the F2 generation showed new combinations and they produced round green seeds and some produced wrinkled yellow seeds. So, Mendel concluded from his experiment that round or wrinkled trait and yellow or green color traits are independently inherited. From this experiment, Mendel stated the law of independent assortment. According to this law, the alleles of two different genes get sorted into gametes independently of one another. For example, in this experiment, the allele for the shape of the seed is independent of the allele for the color of the seed. This was the experiment conducted by Mendel, and you can see that the phenotypic ratio of the F2 generation is 9:3:3:1. The next is the law of segregation. According to this law, the two alleles for each trait segregate or separate during the formation of gametes. This law ensures that a parent which has two copies of each gene can pass only one of the copy to the offspring. This picture explains law of segregation. You can see how the gametes are formed from the parent, how the alleles are separating while the gametes are formed. Only one of the allele is passed on to the gamete.